Well, and that's one of the reasons I do love this show is that it does take a lot of those tropes and throws them out the window. You know, the things that we've been taught by TV and film and TV over the years of, one, that the public defender is like this bumbling fool who does you're screwed, you got the public defender, and two, that the public defender always has to defend the worst person in the world.
Right.
It's like, no, we're getting a much more accurate depiction of the humanity of it, and the fact that we're seeing both sides of all these different stories and stuff like that. You know, not just that element, but what else in working on this show has it ever caused you to sort of reevaluate something that a preconceived notion you had or something you thought about, be it one of the controversial topics or something like that? I'm sure it's provoked some kind of thought in the 2 seasons you've done.
Yeah, it's kind of everything. You know, every episode, I guess because I just don't have sort of the broad knowledge of kind of all of these topical issues that we're discussing on the show. And so you always kind of think of it in this like basic way, like immigration, deportation. And if you think about ICE and all these terrible stories that we're hearing about the kids at the border who are like lost with their families, you think, oh my God, this is tragic. But to figure out how, you know, to understand the backstory and how it's all happening and, you know, that stuff, it just opens your eyes to every single sort of topic that we cover. Voter suppression, which I found fascinating. I had no idea that there are literally people who were hired to like go to the polls and like convince people not to vote. But, you know, that I had no idea. So it just opens my eyes about sort of every subject that we cover. I mean, I thought it was just sort of this like basic idea, which nothing really is in life. But to understand these topics in its entirety is like very fascinating and good for me as a human to know.